To protect our umpires.
To protect our supporters. To protect our game.
Head to the Danila Dilba website for more information.
Getting my hands on the footy and just being with my mates.
I like being outdoors. It just makes me happy. I don't like it when I get yelled at.
It's pretty embarrassing when someone's shouting at you halfway through the game.
It makes me feel like I'm useless and I can't do anything.
We're just kids.
We're just here to have fun.
Let us do what we love.
Just let kids be kids.
You know Territorians are a hardy bunch.
Hats off to you. Whether you're new or you've been here forever, we know what the weather can throw at us. That's why TIO Home Insurance covers your home for cyclone, storm surge and flood. It's good to know. And with the only contact centre, claims team and assessors based in the Territory,
We're here when you need us most.
TIO, we're for Territorians.
AFL Northern Territory would like to remind spectators that congregating at the team huddles is not permitted during the breaks.
Can you hear? Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
All right, you're watching AFL NT's coverage of the 2021-22 TIO NTFL season from TIO Stadium in Darwin. We've got Waratahs playing against Buffaloes. How you going today, Nick?
Yeah, Nick O'Reilly, Lala, Jeffrey, good to join you. Good to see you, Lala, as we're underway. It's just a real quick substitute from commentary teams, but we're away. Buffs looking to paddle it forward. Timmy Aldridge in hot pursuit there. Handball comes out. Waratah has a free kick being paid. Reckon there's a few AFL umpires up here this weekend, Lala, I think, by the looks of it.
Yeah?
No idea. I'm just rolling with that.
Oh, okay. I was like, is that in our notes?
I think there are. And here's Magro. He's in form, small forward for Waratah.
Leading goal kicker too.
Yeah. He had the mullet, now he's gone to Costa Zoo. Got the plat down the back from Fitty, downtown. Pulls it right, through from behind. First score for the day, Waratah one behind. Buffs yet to score. We've gone a minute in the first quarter. How's the break, Lala? You look refreshed?
I'm always refreshed.
Yeah, my word you are.
Buffs just coming off a pretty good win just before the break as well against Palmerston Magpies. I actually thought Magpies had that one, and Buffs come from behind.
Yeah, they did. Here's Stokes. Right back pocket. Maroney for the Buffs. To hold on to things here. Just control things a bit. Just overkick the Cook. Waratah on that outer side. Anchors. Fires back the handball. The kick's coming back inside 50 for Waratah. Nothing's doing, though. Well cleared off back there by Tommy. So Buffs looking to hold on to things here. And there they go from half back. Oh, just cut off way too easy. It was Stevens. Finds Magro, and he'll have another crack. Bit closer this time.
Yeah, looking like a better angle there. So Magro's currently sitting on 24 goals for the season.
And he's got the Costa Zoo from 45 directly in front. He's got two behinds in a row, the great man. Had a few frothies with him just before the Christmas break, and he is...
It's showing.
He is a unit. I'm a big fan. So the Buffs looking to clear it out. It's been all Waratah so far, and they've stunk this one up again. Just don't.
Holston and straight, yeah.
Just turned it over. Remfrey. Left half back, all goes to ground. Just misses Aldridge. And that one... over the line. Centre wing right in front of the commentary box. That was Cronin. We'll just have a bit of a spell in play. Have a look through some of this team list. See who's in there playing. Little Nathaniel Cooper from Goulburn Island. Super Cooper, we call him. He's a good little player, number 4. Watch for him for the Buffs. Maroney. Oh, I got the wrong side of it. Ball goes over the line. We'll have a boundary throw in. 70 around from the Waratah goal.
Really smart there. Maroney was a bit under pressure, tried to put it on the left foot and just didn't connect it.
So boundary throwing. 2 behinds all the way of Magro and Waratah early. 3.5 gone. Stokes, the captain, gets into a bit of space, chucks it on the left. And Gooch covering off nicely for Waratah. And they're away through the middle of the ground now. Through Bowd. Stokes wins that one out. Here is little Nathaniel Cooper. He's got some quick wheels. Ball didn't come back up to him, though. Has to get back around on the other side. Classy little individual he is. Just misses with the kick, though. Gee, I'll pump up his tyres. He's just done nothing but stink it up. Ball on the deck. Nice smother coming in from that Buffs defence. Ball pops out to the side now. Raymond. Aldrich. Inside 50. And kick it on over the top, but totally missed him. That one's over Line will have a boundary throw in, 30 around from the goals.
Buff's starting to push it a little bit closer forward now to through Timmy Eldridge there. Nice little smother, and then he ended up gathering himself and kicking it in. Just unfortunate to go over.
Boundary throw in. Big kick. Coming around there. It's just gone straight up back over the line, and we'll do it all again. It was Aaron Stokes on that occasion. So 5 gone at TIO Stadium. Waratah 2 behind. Darwin yet to score. Ball thrown back in. Gooch doing the ruck work. Wins that one down. The feedback here, FYI. Waratah away. Through Goulden. They've worked this nicely, Waratah. They're away. Magro out in space. Moroney closing him down. Taps it forward. Big collision. Umpire lets it go. And the Buffs look to hold on to this one through Jackson Clark. Big fly from the side. It's a good mark. No. Wilkins that was. Fresh airy. Waratah with the numbers. That's a nice kick. Waratah with all the numbers. Play on. Here's the first goal coming up. It's a sausage. Going the way of Corey Rich. He gets the first for Waratah.
It was 6 minutes into that quarter it took them. It was looked like all Waratahs for a while there. Buffalo's just unable to get it out of the back 50 cleanly.
Yeah, Waratah had all the numbers when they went inside 50. Numbers absolutely everywhere. And they get the first one, 1-8. The Buffs yet to score. 6.5 gone. As we looked at the bench, fair bit happening there.
Just seen Abe Anchors in the midfield there.
Yeah, the great man, A.B. Anchors.
A lot of changes throughout all of the teams across the league today.
Yeah, absolutely. You just sort of feel as though Lala wasn't sure this round was going to get happening, but it is. We're rolling.
I would have been happy to stay home for the day, to be honest.
There's a fair bit happening off field today. Stokes out of the middle. Gets to 55. Long kick. It's a nice one. Over the head, Raymond Golski. Oh, that's behind. What's happened there? Hit the post. Holy dooly. Anyway, Dill Collis doing the kick-out duty for Waratah today. He's been in red-hot form this season, him and his brother Will. I think Will's back down in Sydney, playing VFL for Sydney Swans. Getting around with Tommy Papley today on his Instagram. That's a bit of a rev, if I've ever seen one. And just like that, Waratah inside attacking 50, but paddling it over the line was Dunstan. We'll have a boundary throw in, 40 around from the Waratah goal. So 7-point margin to Waratah. 8.5 gone. Lights come on here at TIO Stadium. Yes, that's a good rev. You can hear the crowd, Mike. People are trying to get numbers from the runner. We'll keep you up to date with all of that too. Don't you worry. We love that kind of gear here. Don't we, Lala?
Love it. I believe that's the Buffalo's women's coach.
Stokes.
Coach.
We're at centre half back. Here's the in-form ruckman in Archard, the big man. He's an absolute ripping player. Comes across ground, finds Moroney. That's a good kick. Good pressure, though, coming in from the side. Waratah looks like they've got some few fresh faces. Some few good ones, too. Here's little Super Cooper. Puts his head over the pill. Well, the stoppage. Ooh, Super Cooper just getting told off by the umpire there. I'm trying to have a look at the umpire. He looks very familiar, that umpire, Lala. I can see that umpire's on the...
No, it doesn't.
List anyway. We'll just pretend he's AFL umpire. Oh, have a look at this. Work out of the ruck from the big boy. Goes to anchors. Oh, and he sprays it too. So, Tatapu. Nick Brown, AFL umpire. That sounds about right. See, I was right, Lala.
Yeah, you were right.
Big Shem Tatapu. Back in the ruck. Finds himself back in the Waratah's side. Handy ruckman he is. Got the knees heavily strapped. So the Buffs. Clark, right back pocket. He's done a bit of a number on that one. Put that one out of bounds on the full. So Waratah will look to put it back inside 50. That's a nice bullet-like kick. And finds a player in Murdoch.
Great kick. That was just a bit of a lapse, I think, in the defenders.
Sorry, that was Corey Rich. He's got this one. Line up for goal number 2. Yeah, it was a bit of a lapse, wasn't it, Lala? Sorry to cut you off. Bit of a rev. So Corey Rich from 45. Bit of a floater. Who's from behind? 1-3-9. Buffs 1 behind. 11 gone.
That goal came quite low and still no one touched it through.
Yeah. How's it going? McKinnon Rabo. Nice work. Cossack does well. On the left, down the line. No one really home. Oh, that's out of bounds on the full, if you don't mind. Coming off the boot of Jake Bowd. Here's little Lukey Roberts in good form. Gets it inside 50. Nice ball coming in from the side. Cossack, volleyball style. Paddles it forward. Could have been a high one. Kick it. Was in space. Couldn't quite get on the end of it. And it was a mark taken there by Addison Dort. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Comes into the middle of the ground now. Waratah got all the numbers here. They're out. Tommy Crete. Nice mark taken from Joel Stevens. Gets around Timmy Aldridge a bit too easy. Goes inside 50. Stokes drops a mark. Buffs look to reload. Timmy Aldridge out in space. Centre wing right in front of the commentary box. Just trying to milk a bit of a fitty. Timmy Aldridge. Has the middle of the ground. It'll work. It'll work nicely. It's Nathaniel Cooper out in space. Keeps his feet. Does well, little fella. Goes with the handball. 50 out. Kick on the way. Out of bounds on the full. That was Kata Bala. 1-3-9 to 1 behind. Well, they've turned it over here. Nathaniel Cooper paddling it forward.
Again.
Yeah, he's getting busy, little man. That Waratah. Again, out of that back line. Goulden up to centre wing, out of side. Comes long. Left half forward. Cronk. Yeah, a bit too easy. William Murdoch. Going to have a set shot directly in front. Will kick from just outside the 50. Goes with the handball now to Stevens. Gets inside 50. Kick on the way. It's off the side of the boot. And dribbles over the line. 30 around. We'll have a boundary throw in.
It was a really great play by Waratahs then. It was unfortunate they weren't able to finish it off through Joel Stevens.
Yeah, it's just they're both looking a bit rusty, aren't they?
Yeah.
Early.
Kicks are like... Kicking it to a person is fine. Like kick it through the big sticks.
Yeah, just kick it. Free kick being paid here from the umpire about 150 metres away.
Timmy Aldridge getting it.
Here is Timmy Aldridge. He's out to Stokes. To the tune of Aaron. He'll get it back here, Stokes. Put his teammate under pressure. It's a nice kick. Just misses though. Raymond, oh, have a look at that for a little pickup. Nice little sneaky one. Stokes is going to get it again. He's worked hard. Gets it on the left. Or Waratah, though.
Waratah's looking like they've got the numbers out on the far side as well.
Well, word they do. A hard-working team. This Waratah outfit. Goulden. Kick up to centre half forward. Moroney. Do well here, the Buffs defence, just to clear it. Archard. He's quite quick for a big man. Lala, he covered some good ground there. He's gone all the way back, though. He's a good user of the pill, and that's no exception. Jared Stokes, right half back. Just a high up and under. Timmy Eldridge did a bit of tunnelling then, yes. He's going to come back. Timmy Eldridge will not like that one bit.
No, not at all.
He was away then too. Now the free kick coming back to Don't. This is a bit too easy. Rich from just outside 50 through from behind. So Waratah doing all the attacking. 1-4-10 to Darwin at 1 behind. 15 gone in the first quarter.
Yeah, Waratah's using the boundary and then bringing it inboard, but just not putting it through the sticks. Probably need that one more kick within the 50.
Yeah, absolutely. Williams. Bit of a juggling style mark. No. Here's Collis. His second look at it for today. Dylan Collis, that's a nice kick inside attacking 50. Nice little handball to Anchor's kick on the way. He doesn't stuff these ones up, the great man. He sticks it through. And Waratah get their second 2-4-16 to Darwin. 1 behind. We've gone 16 and a half in the first quarter, Lala.
Can always rely on Abe Anchors to get the job done. But again, look, they're just winning it in the midfield. Down in the corridor. Buffalo's looking ready to attack a lot of the time. Just not getting back for defence.
And one word. Waratah, you just feel as though they're just starting to wake up a touch. Buffs still having a bit of a snooze. 15-point lead, sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm saying few out in this game. I can't see is Robbie Turnbull on today.
He's Stokes straight out of the middle. It's his second time. Gets to Fitty. Gets it on the wrong side of the boot, though. Collis gets back. Stokes has gone after his own ball. Collis in 2 minds. Raymond does well. Cuts it off. It's a handball away to kick it. Kick it. That's a nice low ball to Stokes. He'll have a set shot. Slide angle from about 45 out, Lala.
The youngest of the brothers.
He's had a pretty good season this year.
Yeah, he's already started off really well in this game as well. One of the young up-and-coming stars. Looking really confident with this one too.
Here he is, Stokes. From 45, kick on the way is across the face. Knocked through for a behind. So they're second behind the Buffs. 2 behinds, Waratah 2-4-16. 18 and a half gone in the first quarter. How'd you go today, Lala? The women's, they got called off.
Yeah, at halftime we had a forfeit. I think Palmerston Magpies have been struggling for numbers and eventually couldn't field enough at halftime.
There's a few people in isolation. COVID blowing up in the top end. 500 odd cases today, Lala.
Yep, well, nearly 600, yeah.
It's all happening. Archard wins that one down. Waratah get the free kick.
And again, Waratah just spreading a lot quicker.
Oh, Jackson Clark. Didn't quite pull it in. Buffs crowd wanted it paid, but he didn't have full control of it. Aldridge spins out of trouble, does well. Gets a handball over to Stokes. He turns around, sticks it on the right, inside 50. It's a good kick. Just not quite. From Sam Bono, I think that was. Kick up in the air. Aldridge around the corner. And Aldridge gets his first and the Buffs first as well. And a much-needed goal.
Geez, he deserved that too. He just worked it all the way up from the boundary, pass, shepherded, and still found his way in there to kick them a goal.
Absolutely. That was Sambono too, 34. Adam's brother, Cassian.
Sambono, he kicked 5 goals, I believe, in the last game against Palmerston Magpies.
Adam Sambono did, yeah, he did.
It was through him that they actually won that game.
Now we just look down at the bench. Stokes, Cooper, Aldridge, Seaton, Kerneth, all their superstars having a bit of a spell. For the Buffs back in the middle. Archer wins a tap down, gives away the high free kick. Well, Magro is hard at it. That's a nice kick. It was Crocker working off half back nicely. Goes with the kick inside 50. Fly from behind. Quick kick around the corner. Up and under. Umpire will pay it. Fly, not quite. Oof. Not a bad effort there from Dunstan. Through behind. So 2-5-17 to 1-2-8. 21 gone in the first quarter here at TIO Stadium out in Marara. Long kick down the line. Yeah, nice mark from Big Shem Tatapu. Just directing a bit of traffic. Goes long, top of the square action. Drop mark, bit of a drop pie in the end really. Big kick out of Noah Anchors. Nice punch coming in from side from Lukey Roberts. Bodies flying everywhere. Roberts keeps his feet, goes off the deck. Good pick up from Little Raymond. Turns around, puts the afterburners on, does well. Hits up Cooper, he goes to ground. Collis, Cooper goes back and gets it. Fires out the handball. Roberts, it was a bit of a throw. Umpire lets it go. Stokes, being busy early. Just holds it up. That's Hutchison. Turns it over. Gooch for Waratah. Just calms things down. Goes up to half forward. And they're back around again and just numbers everywhere if you don't mind. Bit too easy. McCone and Rabo plays on. Sticks it through. Waratah get an instant reply. Right on quarter time too. And it's Waratah 3-5-23. Buffaloes 1-2-8. We'll have a quick break and be back soon.
You know what great mates Territorians can be.
Always willing to lend a hand or something else. So if they ever ask to borrow your car, as you know they will, you can say yes, knowing that your TIO comprehensive car insurance has them covered. Same as you. It's good to know.
So get a quote today.
TIO. We're for Territorians.
Kazali's Palmerston Club has been renovated. Come check out our brand new cafe, open 7 days a week. And with the new Kids Club, we are the perfect spot for a worry-free catch-up with friends. Enjoy hot meals with nightly specials at the bistro or cold drinks at the sports bar. Feeling lucky? Have a go at the latest machines in our gaming lounge or grab your mates for a round of pool. Family gathering or casual meetings, we have something for everyone. Kazali's Palmerston Club, making a difference.
Time to escape, 'cause I'm in need of warmer weather. Sail upon the stream to find there's someplace better. And I'm going far and wide.
Northern Brewing Co., the beer from up here.
You know Territorians are a hardy bunch.
Hats off to you. Whether you're new or you've been here forever, we know what the weather can throw at us. That's why TIO Home Insurance covers your home for cyclone, storm surge and flood. It's good to know. And with the only contact centre, claims team and assessors based in the Territory,
We're here when you need us most.
TIO, we're for Territorians.
AFL Northern Territory would like to remind spectators that congregating at the team huddles is not permitted during the breaks.
Welcome back to TIO Stadium. You're watching the AFL NT's coverage of the 2021-22 TIO NTFL season. We have the Waratahs 3-5-23 to the Darwin Buffaloes 1-2-8. Waratahs just sneaking in a goal just before the siren.
Yeah, absolutely. Waratah off to an absolute flyer, although they did take a while to wake up, but you just feel as though they're working into the game nicely. Meanwhile, Buffs sort of struggled as soon as they got it up forward, didn't they, Lala? But Timmy Eldridge pretty lucky to kick that goal. It was a great goal. Don't take anything away from Timmy Eldridge, but they'll be looking to really fire things up. The coach, Cam Stokes, you can see him out there, absolutely letting rip with the mask on there, the ex-Hawthorn player. So he'll want a bit more out of his Buff side, Lala.
Yes, and we're seeing a lot of young players across both of the teams playing today. We're seeing a lot of changes across the entire league today, actually, with a lot of Div 1, Div 2 moving up into the Premier League and a lot of under-18s players as well. So it looks really good.
Absolutely. 4 under-18 debutants for Waratah. As I'm texting my good pal Chrissy Bryan, the footy director down at Waratah. He's actually got the night off tonight. Lala, he's just propped at home. It's just him and his beautiful wife just had a baby. So congratulations to Chris and Lauren on the safe arrival of Luella Ocean Bryan. That's a good name.
That is a really nice name, actually.
I would have gone Nicole Ocean Bryan, named after me, Nick.
Got young Emma Stark out on the oval there, about to do the ball up.
Yeah, she does a good job.
Yeah.
My word, she does.
NT Thunder representative, and also been invited with the NT rep squad as well, invited to train, and she's umpiring Men's Premier League, which is pretty amazing.
Look at her. I'll tell you what, one thing she's doing, she's having an absolute crack, as they're just waiting for, there's one slow coach coming off the ground, and we're on the way. Archard. Oh, big Tataboo. Have a look at him. Having a crack. It's a kick out. Oh, a bit of a bounce too. Bit of a falcon on the bounce there to Stevens. Gets into space. That kick through the hands. Here's Magro. Will look to straighten things up. Goes across the face. Good spoil from Moroney there on big Sammy Dunstan. And that one's knocked over the line. 15 around from the Waratah goal line. Good start from Waratah.
Yes, Moroney creating a lot of pressure in the back line there.
Tatapu again using that big frame. Paddles it down, anchors. Sold himself into trouble. Gets a kick away. Umpire when holding the ball there. Big Shem Tatapu and the ruck's getting the job done by Jingo. He is having a dip. He's Remfrey, left half back, and 50. Not really sure what that was for, Lala, if you saw that.
I missed that one, but yeah, taking it down 50. Is that moment when we need someone on the sideline?
Well, I know. We'll look for a bigger budget next year. Kick it. Gets it punched out of his hands. Nice little spinning pirouette there at Kata Bala. Good dance moves. You'll see them at Wisdom's. Stokes. How's that? He's Super Cooper. He'll be looking to get on the ball. He loves the goals, the little fella. Kicks at the top of the square. Kick it. Goes just across the face. Through for a behind.
We should have taken his time a little bit there. Yeah.
Super Cooper? Come on, mate. I'll absolutely let rip at him after this game.
I'm more thinking kick it. I think.
Yeah, right. Kick it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably
you're
had a bit more time.
Yeah, absolutely. Here's Collis. Bullet kick. He's going to get it back here, Collis. Ball pops over the back. Roberts. It's wrapped up. They're holding the ball. He got rid of it. I think the umpire might have gone a bit early. Nonetheless, good tackle there from Murdoch.
Bit of a hard one there. He did have an option to handball it off, but he knew that his teammate was in danger, so he did choose to take him on a bit.
Now, I'll tell you one thing. We were talking about Chris Bryan, the footy director down at Waratah. Not only, they've just had the safe arrival of their daughter and whatnot, Luella Ocean, which we love, but I'll tell you what, he's got 3 boys. CJ, Charlie and Cruz. I'll tell you what, they're little rippers. They're little superstars, those kids. Absolute rip snorters they are. Back on the way, Stokes. Raymond just paddling it forward. Can't pick it up, young fella. Bill Collis. Hard as a cat's head. Gets a pill away. Anchors. Good build-up. Moves across ground. Magro, or Costa Zoo as I like to call him, lowers the eyes. Have a look at that free kick. He's in ripping form, Magro. And finds Big Harrison Kitski. Have a set shot, slide angle. It's a bit of a newer look, Waratah, but there's some superstars in there. Don't you worry about that tonight.
Yeah, they've been going really good this season. Only lost a couple of games. I know they had a disruption in round 6 against Nightcliff due to COVID. Actually, and that was followed by round 7 as well against Saints in a washout. But other than that, they've been looking pretty good this season, sitting comfortably second on the ladder. My
word, Kitski gets his first. 4-5-29 to the Buffs, 1-3-9. 4 minutes gone in the second. Have a look at this work from Magro with the Costa Zoo look. Have a look at that free kick. You wouldn't mind being a lead up forward with that sort of delivery, would you, Lala?
Yeah, especially to go across the face that way. Definitely had some confidence in his forward line plays as well.
Here we go, back in the middle. 20-point margin, Waratah. Feels as though this one could blow out pretty quick. Shem Tatapu does well in the ruck. Hankers goes back and gets it for Waratah. Jeez, have a look at that for a handball. 20-metre handball to Magro. Inside 50, fly. Ball pops out the back. Stokes covering off. Oh, bit of a banana style. Not quite getting the job done, though. That was Kitski again.
There's some good pressure there by the Buffalo's backline.
So Stokes doing the kick-out duty.
Yeah, and they're looking to go that short one a lot of the time, and then from here they usually bang it over. See, this will be much better, I think. Move it out slowly.
Jackson Clark.
Now build.
Here we go, Archer.
Yeah.
I've done this well. Good shout, Lala. That's why we get you on special comments. Because unlike me, you know what you're talking about. Super Cooper puts a bit of heat on. Have a look at him. He's just a little tip rat. Works through it. Collis puts the pressure on Super Cooper. Roberts, here he goes. He gets it, Cooper. Kick on the way. Nice off the boot. Finds that was a beautiful kick. Finds a teammate in Croydon.
Look, whether he was going for goals or...
No, Lala. You say it was a pass.
Yep.
Absolutely, it was a pass.
Great pass.
He's got a little bit of a limp on Super Cooper as I look back at him. Done a lot of work with him over the years. He's a fine young man. Cronin. Slide angle. Puts it through. Well done, young man. Well done, Nathaniel Cooper. Buffs get a much needed goal. 2-4-16 to Waratah. 4-5-29. 6 gone in the second quarter. Just have a look at this replay. Roberts firing off the handball to Cooper. Yeah, you'd put that down as a pass. He's going 100% efficient. So.
100%.
As we just have a look, the little fellas.
A bit of a young gun goal there.
Look, Cooper's coming off with some sort of ankle, I reckon. Everyone on the bench has got their masks on, which is good to see. As I said earlier, it's if you're watching down south or on the east coast, it's starting to tee off up here a bit. Old stinking COVID. Back in the middle. Archer. Wing it down. And there's a throw being paid. They're coming back to Abala or Stokes. Take your pick. No, Abala. No, Stokes. He's got Roberts on. Goes with the hands to Abala. Sells a bit of candy. Does well. That's a classy kick. Raymond, middle of the ground, plays on, runs into trouble, runs back out of it again. That's a nice kick too. It's putting it together nicely.
Buffalo's starting to look a lot more confident now.
Yeah, they are, except for that drop mark, Lala. Bit of pressure coming over the side. Kerneth. Drop pill.
I was referring to the younger Buffaloes.
Cronin trying to work this one out. Umpire says my ball. We'll have a ball up. 35 out. Slide angle from the Buffs goal. Archer, nice tap. Stokes goes with the hands. But Collis cleans up for Waratah. Here's Stokes winning the ball back. Now they're away. Waratah up to half forward. Ball sort of joggling around. It's going to be holding the ball. So Goulden. Buffs fans, as you can hear, absolutely filthy. That's a nice kick. And hits the leading target, Corey Rich. He's already got one. He's lining up for goal number 2, Lala.
Yeah, Buffalo's just unable to respond to that penalty quick enough, I think.
Just can hear the plovers in the background. One thing I'm absolutely scared of, plovers. Oh, did you know that?
No.
Hate plovers. They're aggressive. They're tip rats. Here we go. Rich. And a man's on the full. I think those plovers are going to get a bit of work done, I reckon. They sound angry. Just trying to locate them as we speak. Stokes, left back pocket, Archer. They're going the same play as what they did last time, although they've run into a bit of trouble. This stinks. Murdoch could have caught one high. Umpire doesn't fall for it. Have a boundary throw in, 45 around from the Waratah goal.
Probably just ran with it for a little bit too long there. Could have just done a couple more chips to get it out, similar to what they did before.
So Buffs defence under all sorts of pressure. Archer Wins it down. Grow with the hands. Going to get it back here. Rich. Fires off a handball. Bit too easy in the end, really. Stevens pops it round the corner, through for a goal. That was Joel Stevens.
Joel Stevens just spent a stint down in South Australia in the Sample, I believe, playing a bit of Rezzies and debuted also in the seniors as well.
Yeah. And Stevens boys are good players. 5-6-36 to 2-3-15. 10.5 gone in the second quarter at TIO Stadium. We have looked at the screen there. Him Tatapu having a spell. With a very classy mullet. Him and Abe Anker's just having a yarn. Having a bit of a bubble bath, actually. Telling a few jokes. Wonder what the joke was, Lala. I'll get you to try and find out at halftime what that joke was. Looked like an absolute rip snorter. That's what's happening here. Just trying to sort it out. Free hit going the way of Waratah. Out of the middle. I'm just trying to sort it out here. No, it's going the way of the Buffs.
Someone stepped into the square, possibly.
Eldridge just got dropped off the ball. So there's 2 free kicks trying to be paid at once. And back to Archard. So he's Jackson Clark. Out of side, centre wing. Goes long. Inside 50. Collis. Goes without it. Quick kick around the corner from Stokes. It's nice off the boot. Cop that, he says to Waratah. And Darwin get their third.
As I said before, the younger boys looking very comfortable coming into this second quarter for the Darwin Buffaloes.
Yeah, my word. 5-6-36. Waratah Darwin 3-3-21. 15-point margin. They're in this, Lala. I don't
Yeah,
mind
it's looking like a much better game. I think you were saying earlier that Waratahs might run away with it, but I think Buffaloes are showing a bit more skill and class at the moment.
As Nathaniel Cooper comes off, he's got the quad and hammy strapped. Just gets back inside 50. He's got Nick Gooch, an absolute monster unit to play on. Cop that, Super Cooper. Here we go. Archard and Tatapu in a battle. Tatapu just charges out. Have a look at that rugby style. Holding the ball. It's taken the ground too. One of the smallest units on the ground. And Colin Wilson. Well done, Colin Wilson. Goes with the handball to Abala. Has a bounce. It's the centre half forward. Kicks inside 50. Oh, nice work on a kick. Oh, has his head ripped off. And we'll get the free kick. As Timmy Eldridge goes and lets him know about it. He's pointing the finger. He's not happy. That kick it will go back and have a set shot from about 20 out. Slight angle. From memory, Lala, I think the Palmerston Darwin game just before Christmas, I reckon he kicked 5.
Kick it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know he did kick a few, yes.
Yeah. But at Nightcliff, he always played back, didn't he?
Yeah.
And see, he comes to a new club. He's a goal kicker. Cop that, Nightcliff. Yeah, cop that. Here he is, kick it. For his first. Doesn't go to the banana, just goes to traditional drop punt. And he drop punts that through for a behind. Here's Deal Collis. Full back. It's a nice kick. Juggling mark there from Crocker. Comes out right in the Gooch direction. Bit of an arm chop. Gooch does well. Just gets it going forward. Here's Magro. Fires a handball away. It's a good one. Now they're away through Rich. Slips catch. Not quite. Half volley. He's trying to claim it. Stokes there for the Buffs. It's just too much on that handball, though. Murdoch, that one goes over the line. Bandry throwing 80 around from the Waratah goal, Lala.
Some really good pressure there by, is it McKinnon Rabo?
There's Jared Stokes, the captain of the Darwin Buffaloes. All thrown back in. Stevens under a bit of heat. Have a stoppage.
It's interesting looking at the setup. Darwin Buffaloes are probably
His anchors.
more defensive and still allowed.
Anchors, have a look at that. Nice goal from AB Boy. Sorry, Lala. Rip back in.
No, I was going to say exactly that. Just Buffaloes was standing very defensive on the other side of that then and just allowed them to run straight through them. Got sucked in under the ball a little bit.
Abe Anchor's just become the first multiple goal kicker of the day. Singles to everyone except AB Boy. He's got his second. Nice work from that young man.
The CAFL legend, Abe Anchors. Is he one of the players that went and played for Essendon in the off-season last season in the VFL?
Yeah, him and
Call-up.
Cammy Islet. AB Anchors. Who else was there?
There was one more. I can't remember. Kyle Emery.
Kyle Emery.
From Nycliffe.
Yep. Back in the middle. Big Shem Tatapu and Archer. Oh, Big Shem gets the job done. Archer just overcooks it inside 50. Seaton Kerneth. That's too high every day of the week. Oh, and throws the knee in too. Man, Fitty. Yeah, cop that. You can't throw the knees in, young man.
And question it.
No, you cannot, Lala. That was bad. What was that for? It looks like...
High, he was calling.
Who was that against? Which way is it going? Well, by the way Aldridge is throwing his hands up, I think it's against Aldridge on Magro. And he's been reported, here, little Timmy Aldridge. Kick downfield. So, meanwhile, Corey Rich for goal number 2. Kick on the way. He's through. Well done. Waratah extend that lead again. 7-5-47 to Darwin Buffaloes 3-5-23. 24-point margin, 18 gone in the second quarter. Still Collis down there on the bench. I'll tell you what, I was getting on a flight in Brisbane last Monday. Brisbane back to Darwin. Dill's on the flight, Dill Collis, with his parents.
Oh, bringing them back up to Darwin.
You don't think I gave them a mouthful on the way. Chewing their ear off, I was. No, he's lovely parents. His parents are lovely people visiting up from Victoria. Of course, Dylan, there's Will. There's a sister, there's a child as well. Their grandparents. It's a fair bit happening in the Collis family. They've all relocated to Darwin for the season and absolutely loving it. Magro spinning out of trouble to Anchors. Kicks inside 50. Oh, nice sort of one-handed dukey mark. Can't see who that is, Lala. That, my friend, is Goulden.
Yep, I found that about 3 seconds after you already said it.
We're sharp units, you and I, don't worry. What a good bloody team. Here he is, Goulden. The tomb of Adam. Gets the 40, kick on the way. It's gone right through for A behind. So Waratah 7-6-48 to the Buffs. 3-5-23, 25-point margin. As Aaron Stokes negotiates the net. 19.5 gone in the second quarter. Here's Kadabala. Right back pocket. It was back to Stokes. Umpire said that was play on. And he just paid the mark 2 seconds ago. Here's Magro. What can this unit do? Wheels around. That is a good point. So Waratah peppering the goals here, TIO. 20 minutes gone. Second quarter, 49 plays 22.
Buffalo's just taking a little bit too long to get the ball out, giving Waratahs a lot more time to defend and chop it off.
Here's Stokes.
Here we go.
They're away now. Abala, he's got some wheels on him, this man. That's a nice kick too, although drop mark. They would have been away then, the Buffs. There they are. Almost. Stokes.
Oh, shoulder.
Oh, he did pop his shoulder too, in extreme pain. Well, maybe not. He's made a miraculous recovery, however. There's Raymond. Out of bounds. Left half forward for Buffs. I'll be looking to get a late one here just to stay in touch. 28-point margin currently. And they've played well, the Buffs. They just haven't been able to get the job done on the scoreboard like Waratah have. Archard wins the tap down. Anchors. Here's Waratah on that outer side. That one just misses a target. I was doing a broadcast before with Charlie King, and we were saying there's a lot of the play happens on that outer side, Lala. A lot.
Yeah.
Hell of a lot more than this side.
Yeah.
Is
it
that
doesn't
a
matter
thing?
which way you're going. Yeah. No, it's
Why?
a thing. I have no idea. Maybe just to make it harder for the commentators?
Well,
possibly?
that's what we were saying there. Even there was a shade on this side in the earlier game, and I was playing out in the sun like, what are you doing? It's like the coaches are telling them to do it. Play in the sun. Wear yourselves out. We're inside 50 here, Waratah. Nice tackle coming out. That's holding the pill. Good work there from Stokes.
In saying that, leading team, dominant foot could be right.
Yeah, correct. Luke Roberts. See? Go on the other side. Had players on this side too. Centre wing. The captain, Jared Stokes. Drop mark. Anchors there, mopping things up for Waratah, as he always does. Damaging by foot. And he puts it on the wrong foot. And they're away now. Charging through the middle. Kick inside 50. Will work almost. Buffs covering back off nicely though. That kick going inside. Archard drops the pill. Gets legged. Umpire lets it go. Now they're away, the Buffs. Kick up the centre wing and aside. Sambono. Oh. He's taken the mark. Timmy Aldridge. That takes courage, the big boy. These other AFL umpires have had an absolute gutful of Timmy Aldridge. It's the second bake he's given him tonight.
Give him a little bit of a
to be fair, Timmy
love
Aldridge
tap
thought
to
he
his
got
opposition.
he had a massive unit absolutely crunch him fairly, mind you, but Timmy Aldridge didn't like it. I'll tell you what, Timmy Aldridge is one of the biggest gentlemen off field, on field. Jeez, he has a crack. Here he goes. I need this to stay in touch.
the vice captain.
Kick on the way. It's nice off the boot. He's just worked it right, though. Through for behind. He just gives someone a little push. I love watching him. I love watching him go about it. He is as tough as nails, that kid. Oh, geez, well done by Abe Anchors there. Needs to have a bounce, though, and he does. Taps it on the ground. Kicks up to half forward. And they got the numbers here. Waratah going inside 50. Dunstan, kick on the way. Through from behind. There's a bit of a training drill sort of vibe there, Lala.
Yes.
One's gone through for a behind. And Waratah 49, Buffs 24. And they've turned it over. And the mark taken here by Kitski. He's already got one to his name today. He's going to go back and have a ping. Will kick from outside 50. So on the approach. Kick is off the side of the boot. Out of bounds on the full.
And there we go, half-time here at TIO Stadium. It's Waratah in control. 7-7-49 to the Buffs. 3-6-24. We'll have the half-time break and be back with the second half real soon.
You know what great mates Territorians can be.
Always willing to lend a hand or something else. So if they ever ask to borrow your car, as you know they will, you can say yes, knowing that your TIO comprehensive car insurance has them covered. Same as you. It's good to know.
So get a quote today.
TIO. We're for Territorians.
Absolutely zero.
Zero. Yeah, definitely.
It has to be zero.
Yes.
Yep. Absolutely.
I don't think that's asking too much.
Domestic violence is everybody's business.
And it's not just the physical abuse, it's the things we don't see.
It is hurting our families. It is killing our families.
A lot of people have been silent to this fact, and I think it's about time we all speak up together and say no more to this form of abuse.
No more.
No more. No more family violence.
No more to the family violence.
No more. No more.
No more.
Everyone feels stressed or worried from time to time.
There's no shame in asking for help.
Yarning to friends or family can make you feel better.
Sometimes it's as simple as a text or a phone call.
If you or someone you know needs support,
visit www.mentalhealthnt.com.au.
Listen up, kids. Make school your story. Help you succeed and rise to glory.
Safe to go to school.
So go the distance. Attend every day. Learn and listen. School holiday rockin' we love a break.
Time with friends and family is always right.
But when it's time for school, don't get slack.
It's safe to go to school, can't wait to get back. So don't cut corners.
Do the full term. It's safe to go to school and it's time to learn. So don't cut corners. Do the full term. Make school your story and it's time to learn.
School returns February 2021. Written and authorised by the Northern Territory Government.
Time to escape, cause I'm in need of warmer weather. Sail upon the stream to find there's someplace better. And I'm going far and wide.
Great Northern Brewing Co. The beer from up here.
At Muzzbuzz, keep cool this summer with our new range of frappes, including cookies and cream, chai and matcha. You can also enjoy our totally scrumptious range of food and snacks. Australian owned and operated. Muzzbuzz, great coffee is just the beginning.
On Territory roads, anything can happen. So you need to drive to the conditions. Speeding can get you into all sorts of trouble. Dirt roads aren't just dusty. When it's hard to see, they're dangerous. At water crossings, remember, you're driving a motor car, not a boat. High water can be deep trouble. All sorts of animals can be on the road, so watch out. And if the weather is bad, slow down, you mob. Drive to the conditions and arrive in good condition.
The time to kickstart your business is now. Get your message across with the experienced local TV production team at Kick Digital. Cost effective, rapid turnaround, exceptional service. Kick Digital. Television production energized.
CFS Schoolwear is the perfect choice for quality custom-made school uniforms. Ideal for all school-related activities. 50 or 500 students, we have what you need. Contact CFS Gear for your free CFS Schoolwear quote today.
Vaccinate. To protect our players.
To protect our coaches.
To protect our umpires.
To protect our supporters.
To protect our game.
Head to the Danila Dilba website for more information.
Getting my hands on the footy and just being with my mates.
I like being outdoors. It just makes me happy. I don't like it when I get yelled at.
It's pretty embarrassing when someone's shouting at you halfway through the game.
It makes me feel like I'm useless and I can't do anything.
We're just kids.
We're just here to have fun.
Let us do what we love.
Just let kids be kids.
You know Territorians are a hardy bunch. Hats off to you. Whether you're new or you've been here forever, we know what the weather can throw at us. That's why TIO Home Insurance covers your home for cyclone, storm surge and flood. It's good to know. And with the only contact centre, claims team and assessors based in the Territory, we're here when you need us most. TIO, we're for Territorians.
AFL Northern Territory would like to remind spectators that congregating at the team huddles is not permitted during the breaks.
Welcome back to TIO Stadium in Darwin. You're watching AFL NT's coverage of the 2021-22 TIO NTFL season. It's halftime here, Waratahs 51 to the Darwin Buffaloes 23.
Yeah, good start from the Waratahs to the second part of this season after the Christmas break. Find themselves 28 points up against the Buffs.
Buffaloes kicking a couple of goals there in that second quarter, some much-needed goals, looking like they were about to break the game open for themselves, but I think Waratah's settling in again.
My word, Archard winning the tap down. That Buffs player getting his head ripped off and being sat on. It's Renfrey to Archard. One of the most dominant ruckmen in the comps. Goes with the hands to Abala, runs himself into trouble. The handball probably wasn't really on Stevens. Going to bounce this off half back, slingshot style. It's an interesting kick up to half forward. Moroney works in the front, does well. Snaps around the corner. That's a nice kick too. Finds Renfrey. Comes inboard to Clark. Goes back to Moroney. Goes long on that outer side. Collis with the double fister over the line. We'll have a boundary throw it.
Can see Buffalo's trying to be a bit more composed in this quarter, this start.
Ball thrown back in. I think Tatapu winning that one down. Comes in the middle of the ground. Inside 50 go Waratah. Couldn't quite drag the mark in. Rich tries to go with the hands. Boundary throw it. 30 round from the Waratah goal. As both teams trying to just feel this one out in the first minute.
As a few good coaches have said, it just takes whoever settles first.
Ball thrown back in. Archer uses his big frame. Big quick kick coming out of the pack. Magro goes without it. Quick kick around the corner. That's a nice kick from William Murdoch. And he, by the looks of everyone getting around him, I reckon that's his first in NTFL. Well done, William Murdoch.
He's one of their debutants, or is he a regular in the team?
Yeah, no, I reckon he's a debutant. I reckon.
It's like two of their debutants kicking a goal then.
Yeah, see, I reckon I've got someone on my Instagram just texting me here, Chris Bryan. He's the Sandra Sully, he just said. Bit of late night news coming in for me. Be good to see if that Murdoch, if that was his first in NTFL. Sandra, if you're listening, hit me up on Instagram, Bruss. So, Waratah 8-9-57, Darwin 3-5-23. Nice bounce in the middle of the deck. Big Tatapu doing a bit of holding.
He went straight for the man then.
He did. Archer fires off a handball. Oh, Tatapu charging down
pressure.
slopes. Oh, he can move. Kick gets out the back. Kick off the deck. He's going to go through for a behind. There we go. Sandra Sully's gotten back to me. Yes, another debutant. So that is Murdoch. First goal in for the Waratah in the NTFL. Well done, young man. Big cheerio to Sandra Sully at home watching with his kids. Stevens drops the mark straight through his hands. Kick on the way. It's working back. How's it going to bounce? Hits the post. So Buffs just peppering the goals here for a tick. 3-7-8-9. 32-point lead. Fair bit going on in the crowd tonight. Sort of a lowish crowd tonight with old stinking COVID. Oh, there's a bit of a head ripper-offerer. Stevens getting the free kick. Goes inboard to Collis. Gets on that trusty left of his. It's a nice kick into space.
There's that side again.
Yeah, I know. See? What a stinker. He's bowed. Nice kick up to half forward. Crocker. Inside 50. Nice mark. That is a brilliant mark from Benny Cronk. Dragged it in. Got good mitts about him. Good size about him too, Lala.
Great size. So looking at Waratah's just taking it straight out the other side.
Sorry, it's Sammy Dustin. But yes, continue.
I'm relying on you to know the names.
Well, if you're relying on me, Lala, I'll tell you what, we're stuffed. Absolutely. Here's Sammy Dunstan for his first this evening. That's nice off the boot. He celebrates too. And Waratah just edging away now. 9.9.63 to the Buffs, 3.7.25. I reckon that's a 38-point margin, Lala.
Yeah.
Please be a 38-point margin. Good. What did you get up to at Christmas anyway, Lala?
Oh, just the family.
Darwin?
Yep, stayed home.
Yep.
Stayed in Darwin. Family's all here, so.
How's your brother looking ahead of his second season down at the Gold Coast?
Yeah, no, he's looking good. Seen him doing a bit of a training up here, getting around his family and his friends, of course, but heading down soon to kick off their pre-season again.
Yep. He had a good second half of the season when he debuted. It'd be good to see him in the team a bit more. He's playing good footy, the big boy.
Yeah, it's looking like it might be a little bit harder for him this season with a few good forwards, but nonetheless, make him work harder.
Oh, stuff him. Get him in. Here we go, out of side. Buff's working this one nicely. I don't know what sort of kick that was.
Yeah,
anyway,
I don't think he knew what kind of kick that was.
Sort of a bit of a sandwich out of a bunker straight up in the air sort of vibe. Now they're working it around. Lukey Roberts there with Stokes in support. Stokes gets tackled. That's holding the ball. Should have used Roberts there. A few whistles being blown. That one's turned over. Luke Roberts does that. Seaton Kerneth runs himself into trouble. Good enough to get the handball away. They're inside 50 here. The Buffs. Some serious heat coming in from the side. Nathaniel Cooper gets into a trot. Wheels around. Banana style. There we go, Super Cooper. You're on the board, sonny boy. Well done. 9.9.63 to the Buffs. 4-7-31, 32-point margin now, 7.5 gone in the third.
Just look at him go comfortably, runs in, sells a bit of candy, again, steps in.
Knows where the goals are, that young man. Bit of a shout out to our boys, Sammy Keenan and Raph Clark. Watching over, I think they're at Liz Cruz's house sitting. There's a rev. That's a serious rev.
It's a nice house to be house sitting.
It is. What a great vibe it is. What's that suburb called?
Let's not do that to her.
I wasn't going there, but here we go, back in the middle. Oh, a bit of second time Big Magro's had his head ripped off tonight. Dill Collis, out of side. At the half forward. Oh, it was a sit. I'm not sure about that free kick. I thought he got a hand on it. It was a realistic attempt. Advantage paid. Hit the post. Crowd's getting into it, as you can hear in the effects mic. Tell you what, we love it. This is where I get some of my content from, the effects mic, Lala. So the advantage was paid and hit the post. So 33-point margin now. Here's Jared Stokes. Tommy Cree hot on his hammer. That's a risky kick. It's not going to work out for the Buffs. There's another chipper. It's going to work too. Nice mark. Yeah, was that Lola?
Yeah,
Sammy
I think
Dunstan
this has
again.
happened few times. Just again, Buffalo's just not getting back quick enough.
You can't turn the ball over there. Sam Dunstan for goal number 2. Kick around the corner. He's dobbed it. Well done, Waratah. Starting to get a bit of a stranglehold on him here.
Speaking of Joel Jeffrey, that's one of his favourites, that kick.
Is it?
Yep.
Just one step?
Yep.
Yeah, a bit too easy. 10-10-70 to 4-7-31. 10 minutes gone in the third quarter. All a bit easy for Waratah so far. A 39-point margin.
And given their position on the ladder and their performance, their consistent performance this season, Waratah should be blowing this out. Yeah. Today they've lost convincingly to Nycliffe in round 2. Lost closer to Saints in round 11, but the following week, beat Wanderers, a really good Wanderers outfit just before Christmas.
Absolutely handed it to them straight out of the middle again, the Waratah. Kick up to full forward. Here we go, around the corner on the left. Awkward kick off the side of the boot. That was from Corey Rich. Already got one to his name tonight. So Bradley Stokes, full back. Looks to move it quickly. And they've stunk this up again. Bill Collis chopping it off. Let's play on now, the kick. Empty goal square. Mickey Roberts arrives for the Buffs. The advantage paid here. I'd want to take it. Got players on long down the line. And they've worked that well, the Buffs. So Raymond works himself into trouble and gets out of it as easy as he worked himself into it. 3-on-1 here. Super Cooper stayed on the deck. Kick it, goes to ground. Collis takes him out. That's 50. That's 50. I don't care who you are. That's a 50. Waratah playing you what was happening. Anyway, ball's coming back to kick it. Kick from just outside 50. Doesn't have a lot on. He's going to have to go back and have a set shot from here.
Not much movement either by the Buffaloes.
No, it's a few hands on hips. Kick it from just inside the 50. Doesn't get all of it. No one home. So here they go, look to reboot through Bowd. Stevens, right half back, gets himself into trouble. Turns it over, Luke Roberts. Handballs it over the top. Sambono circling. Bodies flying everywhere. Kick it's in there. He's Super Cooper. Oh, nearly had his head ripped off clean. He's going to get the free kick. There's a fair bit happening. A bit of feeling in this, Lola.
Always is after Christmas, New Year's.
Look down to the Buffalo bench. Jackson Clark, Jared Stokes, captain, having a spell. Meanwhile, Gooch is about to come back on the ground for Waratah. In the middle of the ground now, Waratah with that free kick up to half forward. Drop mark. And a bit of stacks on. Stoppage.
A few drop marks tonight as well.
Yeah, my word.
Bit rusty.
Archer just by himself in the end. Shem Tatapu couldn't make it over there. High up and under, Abala. And he's going to get the free kick for holding here. No, it's going the other way. How did that happen?
Yeah, he had front position.
Yeah, gotcha.
That's why I'm going to say on that one.
Yeah. That's good gear. So the kick up the centre wing. Archer stands underneath it. Here's Big Shem Tatapu. Fires off a handball. Bowed. Rides the bump. Does well. Fires the handball back to Collins. Kick inside 50's a good one. Magro. Strong overhead. 50 out. He eats these for breakfast. He should just get on the end of it. Be selfish. Kicks to a one-on-one. Nice pressure from Maroney. Holding the ball. Advantage paid here. Jared Stokes away for the Buffs. It's bumped as he kicks it. Stevens there. That's a bit of a throw from Tommy Creek. Stokes. Gooch just goes with the one hand. Sam Bono. Gooch. That's holding the man every day of the week. I don't care who you are. Stevens. Wheels around. Puts it inside 50. Fly from the side. But it was a player standing under. Ended up taking it. It was a big fly from Abala. But it was Stokes that ended up somehow taking that mark, Lala.
Yeah, I think he actually hit him in the head in the process.
Kev Maroney to Raymond. You want to see some exciting feet get around? He's got some of them. Archard. Goes with the hands to Abala. He's had a good game tonight, Abala. Fires over to Raymond. To Cooper. Andrew might get it back here, Cooper. He does. Puts the wheels on. Oh, gets run down. That's holding the ball, young man. I don't know what's going on here. Is he getting a free kick? Oh, holding the man.
Yeah, I was going to say, you did get the ball out. Simultaneously.
Must have handballed it and then got help ripped down the ground. He's gone a little chipper over the top. That's not going to be 15. Stokes good enough to wheel back around. It's a good kick into space. Luke Roberts should have given the hands, holding the ball. They're away now through Magro. If this ball sits up, they're away through Tommy Cree. He's got a strong rig. It's a nice little kick over to Gooch. Buys him a bit of time, plays on now. Low bullet-like ball is a nice one. And hits Sammy Dunstan on the chest. 45 out. Fair bit of angle to it, Lala.
Yeah, they were just hitting them out into space and... Samuel Dunstan lining up.
Here is Sam Dunstan. Tight angle. Kick from just inside the 50. Not bad off the boots. Just stays right, though. Through for behind.
It's like there's some cramping going on down there.
And as all good footy players do, Lala, if you stuff up or you miss, you go, oh, I've got a bit of a cramp.
Oh, yeah,
and
you have to.
Absolutely nailed that. He's absolutely nailed it. Love that work. That's not 15. Jackson Clark under pressure. It's a handball over to Abala. Just gets over the top. But Waratah with the numbers around the pill. Although Buffs arrive. Magro, left foot, round the corner. Has it got the journey? Stokes just touches it right on the line. Well done, Stokes.
Great defence. He's getting a bit of a workout. I don't think I've seen... Have you seen him go off? I don't think I've seen him go off.
No, I haven't actually. He's playing a good game tonight. Here's Jackson Clark, right back pocket. Raymond. Collis overruns it. Now they're away now. Kick goes up to centre wing. Waratah again, though. They're not getting it past half back at the moment, the Buffs. Last sort of 5 minutes. Magro out on the lead. You cannot defend them. And Lala, as a good defender you are.
Yeah, great defender.
You are, yeah?
No.
My word.
It is a struggle.
Come on. Pump your own tyres up, Lala. Here's the main man, Magro. Hasn't got on the score sheet yet. No, I think he has, hasn't he? Surely he has.
Yeah, and if not, he's helped out a lot anyway.
It's one behind.
Nope, they've given Stokesy a breather.
Give him a smell. They're probably listening to the commentary.
Yeah.
Great stuff here from you and I.
Yep.
Stevens.
Pressure.
That's a nice tackle. I don't know about that. Anyway, on to the umpire. Stevens over top. That's a nice kick. He hits his teammate in Sammy Dunstan again. Similar angle.
Yeah,
similar distance.
A little bit tighter this time.
Jeez, I love this gear. Sammy Dunstan. Kick from just inside the 50. Hard up against the boundary. He's going to drop punt again. This time goes right across the face. You hear the Bus faithful absolutely handing it to him, which I'm really enjoying. That's holding the ball. Plays on around the corner. That is a goal.
Again, just that situation with Buffalo is just unable to respond quick enough. Nice kick through Joel Stevens.
Yeah, great. Joel Stevens gets his second. That's a rev. So Waratah 11-14-80 to Darwin 4-7-31. I don't think they've producers updated the score here. We will get to that right after this. 21 gone in third. 49-point margin now. Ball thrown up. Archer down to Stokes. They've done plenty of centre clearances tonight. The Buffs just haven't been able to get the job done on the scoreboard. Abe Anchors. And the free kick's coming back. And it was there, I thought. Going the way of Wilson. Goes across the ground to Archer. Geez, he works hard, Archer, doesn't he, Lala?
Certainly does.
Here's Stokes.
Oh, there he is. Moved up the field.
Out of side.
He hasn't been working hard enough in the back line. Let's push him up.
Yeah. Give us more, Stokesy. Give us plenty more. That one's gone over the line for a boundary throw in. Bit of a COVID sneeze here in the commentary box. Luckily, Lala's got a...
Did my tests.
Mask on. That's a rev. Ball comes to this outer side, commentary side. They're away. It's a nice kick long down the line. Into a bit of space now is Murdoch. First gamer. Kick on the way is high up and under. That's a good one. Drop mark though. And drop Pell. That's holding the ball. And they're away now. Kevin Moroney will take the advantage for the Buffaloes. Back pocket. Has a couple of bounces. This has a nice settling kick to McKinnon Rabo. Neil Collis checks that one off. We'll have a boundary throw in. Out of side, centre wing. 80 plays 31. Sorry, Lalo, go.
Yeah, not using their speed enough. The Buffaloes probably should have just kept rolling it out. But then looking at their forward line, they were probably all just sitting back a little bit too far.
So ball thrown back in. Archer. Anchors. Hits a handball away into space. Magro goes to ground. Cops a bit of a whack in the back. Ball goes inside 50 now. Stokes there for the Buffs. Puts a tackle on. And there we go. Three-quarter time here at TIO Stadium. Waratah 11-14-80 to Darwin 4-7-31. We'll be back with the final quarter real soon.
You know what great mates Territorians can be.
Always willing to lend a hand.
or something else. So if they ever ask to borrow your car, as you know they will, you can say yes, knowing that your TIO comprehensive car insurance has them covered. Same as you. It's good to know.
So get a quote today.
TIO. We're for Territorians.
Kazali's Palmerston Club has been renovated. Come check out our brand new cafe, open 7 days a week. And with the new Kids Club, we are the perfect spot for a worry-free catch-up with friends. Enjoy hot meals with nightly specials at the bistro or cold drinks at the sports bar. Feeling lucky? Have a go at the latest machines in our gaming lounge or grab your mates for a round of pool. Family gathering or casual meetings, we have something for everyone. Kazali's Palmerston Club, making a difference.
Time to escape, cause I'm in need of warmer weather. Sail upon the stream to find there's someplace better. And I'm going far and wide. Ooh.
Great Northern Brewing Co. The beer from up here.
You know Territorians are a hardy bunch.
Hats off to you. Whether you're new or you've been here forever, we know what the weather can throw at us. That's why TIO Home Insurance covers your home for cyclone, storm surge and flood. It's good to know. And with the only contact centre, claims team and assessors based in the Territory,
We're here when you need us most.
TIO, we're for Territorians.
AFL Northern Territory would like to remind spectators that congregating at the team huddles is not permitted during the breaks.
Welcome back to TIO Stadium in Darwin. You're watching AFL NT's coverage of the 2021-22 TIO NTFL season. We are at round 13. Waratahs 11-14-80 to the Darwin Buffaloes 4-7-31. Waratahs running away with it a little bit there in the third quarter, and I guess showing their finals experience. Oh, well, not experience. Sorry. They're
Final bit of finals class, yeah. 49-point margin now, Lala. Yeah, they're just flexing their muscles a bit now. And speaking of flexing muscles, Datapu into the middle. This guy can play. But no, 49-point margin, 11-14-80, 4-7-31. About to get the final quarter underway. Here we go. Big final quarter coming up. Ball thrown up. Datapu just asserts his position in front of Archer. Doesn't work though. Timmy Aldridge gets a clearance, gets it inside 50. But a good mark covering off there was Jakey Bowd. Goes across the ground. Was a teammate in Dult. You forget about me, Lala. He plays on now. That's a crap joke. Now they're away. Goulden. Up to half forward. Magro. Oh, ridden into the ground. Umpire lets it go, though. Kader Barla going step for step with the great man Magro, rocking the Costa Zoo. High up and under kick. Bit of volleyball action here. Datapu knocked out of his hands. Geez, he can move. Collis is going to get it back in the old 1-2. Have a look at that. Kicks inside 50. Moroney with the spoil. They're coming around the corner, and the snap around the side is a good one from Corey Rich, and he gets his second.
Just a really great goal. He just pulled back out of pressure to snap a nice kick around his body.
I'll tell you what. They are flying.
Back. Snap.
It was all done from Dill Collis, I reckon, winning the ball in the middle of the ground and getting that kick inside 50. Of course, I reckon the parents will be watching Swoop. He's one of the sponsors of the club too. Swoop, Timco, down south. A big cheerio to the crew there. All in the middle. There's shepherding going on there.
Yeah,
Aldridge gets it out of the middle. He's not happy too. That ball just getting over the back. Bowed. Advantage paid. Here is Dill Collis again. He's had a good night tonight. Oh, slip style. Big Shem Datapu. Got something out on that outer side. That's a nice kick. That's a nice kick long down the line too. It's best. Up to half forward. Magro cops a bit of a shove in the back. Magro let the umpire know about it too. Jackson Clark at centre half back. Goes with the handball. He's going to get it back after all that. Jackson Clark, well done. Kick down the line. Super Cooper on the chest. Goes inboard. No, it's not the best kick, young man. Here's Moroney and Cooper again. Cooper will get it. Well done. It's a nice chiseling kick inside 50 from Super Cooper.
It was a good recovery kick, so a similar kick, but he just went a little bit longer and inside the 50.
Cronin should have gone back and had a set shot. The handball gets thrown away into the goal square. Kicker turns around, kicks a goal. Well, if we had a... as I look to the sort of director of the show here, Mark, when there's a comedy of errors, I want to have a button in front of me that I can push and the Benny Hill music comes on. I don't know why we don't have it yet, Mark. Lala?
Gets it out.
I might get it up on the phone. You get it up on your phone, Lala. Benny Hill music. I'll tell you when to press play. Play it through your mic. Why are you shaking your head at me?
This whole time shaking my head at you.
That's all you do when you come in here with me. A bit of head shaking. Now, Jem Tatapu's back in the middle with Archer. He just gave a free kick away before for shepherding out in the contest. Let's see what he does here. See what approach he goes with.
No, it's going.
Oh, just the traditional ruck tut, and he won it. And he's going to get his own clearance too. Have a look at that from the big rig. Gets it out to Collis. He just lowers the eyes. Finds Abe Anchors. Oh, Abe Anchors. I'll tell you what, he does not stink him up usually, but he's just stunk that one up. Lukey Roberts, meanwhile, for the Buffs, kick inside 50. That's not the best. Cut off down there from Crocker. It's a nice kick to centre half back. Nice calming kick too. Gordon to Best. Yeah, there's a few F-bombs getting dropped. They're away now. Best does well. Gets it inside 50. No one home though for Waratah. They look to work this one out. Anchors with spoil. Does well. Wraps it in. Be looking for holding the ball. Umpire letting it go. And the umpire says, my appeal. We'll throw this one out. 45 around from the Waratah goal. There's a few sore boys on the bench for the Buffs, including Timmy Aldridge holding the ribs. There's not a harder player in the NTFL than that man. Kick coming from half back.
Good footwork there by young Buffalo.
Bowd wrapped up. Kick down the line to Anchors is a good one. Out of side, centre wing. They're hugging that boundary line, Lala. Best. Bit of a stinker inside 50. They'll look to rebuild now, the Buffs. A long kick up to left half forward for the Buffaloes. Wheels around on the right boot. Has a bounce now. Finds the captain in Stokes. Asked to play on. Gets it back to the old one too. To 50. Kick on the way. He's marked. It's a good effort. Just didn't quite have the journey there. Lala.
No, definitely not. And trying to think about who it was. Cal Kosak. Just couldn't make it there in time.
So they've turned it over here. They're going to have another look at it here, the Buffs. Nathaniel Cooper pops it over the top to his captain. Nice little chiseler. That's a good build-up. Well done, Buffs. Kick it. We'll have a set shot on goal. And he's got one tonight. Yes, he does. Former Nightcliff player. Played his whole career down back at Nightcliff. Comes over the bus. Starts kicking bags. Do the math, Lala. Do the absolute math. Here is Jaden Kickett for goal number 2. From 30. Nice off the boot. Steers it through. Gets a much-needed goal for the Buffs. Waratah 12-14-86. The Darwin Buffaloes 6-7-43. 43-point margin. 7.5 gone in the final quarter, Lala.
There's that experience again in Jared Stokes. Nice low and hard kick into the full forward. Buffalo's looking a bit sore.
Yeah, my word, there's a few ginger units getting around. When I say ginger units, I don't mean redheads. Feeling a bit ginger. In the middle. Shout out to my favourite ginger out there tonight. Kick it. Did well. Stokes in the middle. Archer. Is that a good game tonight, Archer, the big boy? High up and under. It's going to work, though. Oh, Jackson Clark drops the mark. Cooper. Nice handball to the captain in Stokes. That's a nice kick, too. That's going to work. Nice mark. Callum Hutchinson.
Jaden Kickett presenting really, really well then. And Jared, I think all the defenders started to gravitate to Jaden and then he's chipped it over.
Yeah, it's a clever move.
Long kick.
Here's Hutchison. Slide angle. 10 out. Should dob it. Puts it through. Well done. Buff string 2 in a row together. And it's fair to say I'm going to roll with Lala. It's the first time they've done it all night. 12-14-86 to 7-7-49. 9 gone in the final.
That they've strung some goals together.
Yeah.
They did do it in the second quarter.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, cop that.
So
Yeah,
hopefully they can maintain it this time.
Cop that, Nick. Get on with your stats. Big welcome back to Mark, who's gone and set up the Benny Hill music for me. In the middle. Archer's done the ruck work all night tonight. The two ruckmen from Waratah have chopped each other out. Archer, it's fair to say, has had a bloody cracker in this heat. Still stinking hot out there, isn't it, Lala?
It certainly is. They should be glad they're not playing under the sun.
Archer wins that one down again. Cossack. Archer. Well done. Gets a kick in the direction of Seed and Kerneth. Under some serious pressure from Collis. Collis is going to get it back here. Well done, young man. It's a long sort of grubber kick to centre wing. That one will go over the line. We'll have a boundary throw in. 12-14-86 to 7-7-49. 10.5 gone in the final quarter. Outer side, centre wing. Get a quarter from the Buffs this quarter. Archer. Brings it down to the opposing ruckman that anchors. It's an inside 50. Nice little handball. Kick around the corner. Ears across the face. There's Waratah with the numbers.
Oh.
Just keeps it in. Centering kick. Too easy.
Just giving them too much time. I've done that before. You just hope that the ball's going to go over the boundary, and then they keep it in. And then you're behind your player.
He's Corey Rich for his third, if you don't mind. Had a cracker tonight. Kick on the waist. Nice off the boot. Just holds its line and goes through for a goal. So he's got 3 goals. 13-14-92 to 7-7-49. 11.5 gone in the final quarter.
Young Jason Davin looks ready to go on.
Bit of a... just getting my good friend Sandra Sully's just keeping me up to date with all things Waratah that's happening tomorrow. Bit of a recovery session at the Infinity Pool at Mindle Beach Casino tomorrow. You and I will be there, Lala, for sure.
Definitely not.
We need our recovery too. It's been a big day. We'll be there at recovery tomorrow with the boys.
I will be staying away from any public places.
It's a bit like that at the moment, isn't it? Kick up to half forward. Stevens. Bit of pinball action. And he comes out on top, gets a handball away. Does very well. Rich for 2 in a row.
Great work by Ned Stevens there. Just kept his feet, composed himself, got the ball out. Here he is, cops a bit of a bump.
Geez, a who's who of Waratahs messaging me on Instagram. It's blowing up. Jimmer Smith's now is on the blower. Yeah, he's a unit. I really enjoy his work. Back in the middle. Ball bounced up. Let's do that all again. Ball bounced up now. Well done, Big Shem Tatapu, if you don't mind. Stevens out of the middle. Look at that for a rev. Magro, the double take. Oh, is there anything this bloke can't do? Jeez, I love him. And he's got the Costa Zoo just to top it all off. Have a look at the unit. Have you met him yet?
No.
Remember we called game round 1 together and I said he'll win the Nichols. He's on fire.
Oh, this is the one.
Yeah, Magro.
Oh.
Yeah, we're like best mates.
He's friends now.
We follow each other on Instagram. Yeah, we're pretty much besties, so. Here he is, the magic man, Magro, with the Costa Zoo. Yeah, sticks it through like he always does. He's got to.
He's missed a few as well. Like looking at Waratah's score, 15-14. Ryan would not be happy about that, really.
No, absolutely not. So 15-14, 104 to 7-7, 49, 15 and a half gone in the final quarter. It's one-way traffic central, Lala.
Yeah, Buffaloes have gone quiet again.
I'll tell you one thing I like about Big Shem Tatapu is his traditional mullet. It's a traditional one. I like it. Very 80s. And he's getting the job done in the middle too. That's a throw. I don't care who you are, Lala. That is a throw every day of the week. Lukey Roberts, well done. Goes sideways. A bit of a miss kick.
Oh, a bit of pressure there too.
Didn't hit it that well. Cooper Best chopped it off. This is good gear from Waratah. Oh, fly from behind from Abala. Unrealistic attempt. Guess who's going to have another crack at it? Magro. He's copped a few whacks tonight, Magro. Hasn't he? He's copped a few high and then copped one in the back.
I think as a defender, you'll do anything to slow him down.
Doesn't faze him, though. So I love it. He's just no nonsense, no crap. Just gets on with it. So Magro for goal number 3. Will kick from on the fitty. He's got a booming kick on him for a little man. Gets extremely close to the man on the mark. It's touched, in fact. Oh, sausage! Hey, was that for a goal? Who was that, Lala?
I'm still in shock.
That was great.
I didn't even know how that
I think it was
happened.
Kitski. Goal number 2 for him. I don't know how that happened. Is Tommy Cree having a spell?
Would have been good to see that replay.
My word, 110 to 49. This one's blowing out. 61-point margin. 17 and a half gone, final quarter. There's not the most common names in this Waratah outfit tonight, Lala, but there's plenty to like about them, though, isn't there?
Yeah, the teams are looking really different. So if they're playing this well with 4 under-18s players, the future for their club looks great as well.
Absolutely, it does. Here's one of the little units. Cooper Best, been pretty handy. Up to half forward for the Buffs under extreme pressure. That's dropping the pill. Ball pops up now. Magro.
The favourite.
3 for that man. Just knows where the goals are. Anyway, well, down to Wisdom's tonight, or what happens next?
As soon as I opened my eyes this morning, I couldn't wait to get back into bed tonight, so that's where I'm heading.
Oh, it's starting to get like that, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to work myself up to do something, but I don't think it's going to happen. 116 to 49. .67 lead. Dill Collis off the deck. Raymond. Handballs it up to half forward. Stokes, does well, steps through some traffic, gives a handball away. Kick on sign of goal is a point. It's well done by the captain, Jared Stokes. Would have been better if he was just a bit more selfish and went for home himself. I reckon he would have dobbed it. Kick to left half back.
Looking to go inboard.
Corey Rich. Decides to go long down the line.
No options.
Ball pops out the back now, Best. They've done this nicely. And they're away now. Cooper Best. With that for a Chisler. 2 takes. Negative. Pops out now. He's had another crack at it, little Bestie. He'll go again. This doesn't stop. Energizer Bunny style. Buffaloes at half back though. Just to calm things down, Kev Moroney, right half back. And Moroney asked to move it quickly. Bankers drops a mark. Stokes tackled. That one's kicked over the line. We'll have a boundary throw in. 70 round from the Waratah goal. But really, Waratah has been extremely great all night, really. Buffs looked good early, didn't they? They're sort of hanging around there.
They've looked good in little stints.
60s.
Waratah's looking like they're going 5 from 6.
Tommy Craig fires a handball away. Ball's going inside 50. Licky Roberts there. Can't drag it in. Backs it up with the tackle, though. Kick around the corner. Geez, everyone's just stopped and put the cue in the rack. Meanwhile, Adam Golden's put one through. 122 to 50. 21 and a half gone in the final quarter. 72-point margin.
Well, I think Waratahs must have heard me when I said that all those points that they were kicking, they've just kicked.
You're straightening up now, aren't they?
Yes.
Oh, well done to Azzy and the crew, the coaching team down there at Waratah. They're playing good footy.
No time for 1-pointers. We want them 6 points.
I wonder what's happening over at Nightcliff. Of course, Nightcliff taking on the Crocs at Darwin Mazda Oval over at Nightcliff there.
I think their game should be finished. The Nightcliff women were playing. Women were playing the
Roger.
Southern Districts women.
Do we know who won that Nightcliff game? The men's? Meanwhile, half back, Waratah just trying to work this one out. Tommy Cree goes backwards with the handball. And here they go again, Waratah off half back. Good body work there from Stokes. Worked his opponent out of the way. Archer gets it on centre wing. Miss kick. Doesn't hit it the best. A little bit of a falcon there. Super Cooper wheels around. Nice footwork from that young man. Not the best kick though. Although drop mark. Ooh, crunch in the side.
Oh, you say not the best kick, but their forwards should be sitting in front.
Nah, true. And the free kick for too high.
Looks like Nightcliff beat Southern District 65 to 57. Oh, good game.
Yeah, Crocs are up all game too. I reckon. I was calling the last game. Charlie King and I were keeping a close eye on it. And I didn't manage to get the last quarter in. Right half back, Stevens for Waratah. That's a nice kick down the line. Drop mark though. And Xavier Blitner chases over the line. Boundary throw it. 90 around, 80 around from Waratah's goal. Ball thrown in. Archer doing the ruck work. Buffs clear it down the line. Centre wing. They're away now. Just a kick and hope into space. I'll just look to knock this one through nicely.
Buff's just needing to angle it a little bit more into the corridor then, and I reckon he would have been off.
Dill Collis One of the better users of the pill, Tommy Craig. Crocker. Corey Rich, centre wing, right in front of the commentary box. Wheels around on the right. Kick down the line. That's a nice kick. Yeah, they're away. Murdoch. First gamer. Up to full forward. Magro. Cops one high.
Could finish off the night with another goal.
Yeah. He's got 3.
Buffs, no one on the mark either.
No, he just bloody stroll in and kick one. $15 out, slide angle. Jaden Magro.
Nico's favourite.
My word. For goal number 4. He's pulled it right. Jeez, yet you
right.
jinxed that.
No, that's your man.
You jinxed that then. That's your man. He's a ripper. Bloody ripper. Stokes going to do the kick-out duties here for the Buffs. Drop mark by Moroney. He's got a bit of time, though. 25 and a half gone, 123 plays, 51.
Doesn't look like much options out there for Buffaloes.
Yeah, negative. 72-point margin as it stands.
Sea of red.
Kick to half forward. Tommy Craig fires a handball away. And he's going to get the free kick here, Tommy Craig.
He ran into that one. He was really lucky. He just passed it and received and ran straight into the same area that his teammate was in. And just a bit of a sling tackle.
You got that? Reckon all the Buffs fans have gone home? It's gone a bit quiet, Lala.
Yeah.
You're sitting right underneath us, yeah?
I think so.
Q in the rack.
26 minutes into the last quarter.
Tommy Craig. From 50. Plays on. Kick on the way is not the best. Off the side of the boot. And the band's on the full. Archer read it best. Takes a nice mark. Tries to give the handball away. Asked to play on there. Runs himself into a bit of trouble. Clever enough to get around Gooch, though. Bill Collis is too quick for his body in the end. Maybe anchors. Pops it up the top. Magro. Not paid the mark. Come on. Jeez.
You're saying not 15. Play on.
Just give it to him. Just give it to him. Let him kick 4.
Make him work for it, I say.
Little bit of a rev from Magro to the ump. Oh, here he goes.
Oh,
He spins out of it. Magro, top of the square. Might end up back with it here. Meanwhile, runs into a bit of trouble. Holding the ball. No, too high. William Murdoch. He's already got one on debut. Lining up for goal number 2, right on the siren, Lala. And that is it. 72-point margin currently. No, they're still there, the Buff supporters. Murdoch on debuts, got one for goal number 2. Not a bad return, young man. Well done.
Good finish.
78-point win to Waratah. 19-15, 129 to the Buffs. 7-9, 51. Waratah 2. Good, Lala.
Waratah's heading into the second half of the season comfortably.
Yeah, my word. The goal kickers for Waratah. Rich with 4. Magro with 3. Goulden with 1. Joel Stevens with 2. Abe Ankers with 2. Kitski with 2. Sammy Dunstan with 2. Broken record style here. William Murdoch with 1 and Blittner with 1. Meanwhile, for the Buffs, Nathaniel Cooper 1. Timmy Eldridge, Aaron Stokes, Tyson Cronin and Jaden Kickett, all with a goal apiece. Thanks for joining us at home. Hope you enjoyed the coverage. We'll see you next week.